104.1 KRBE, a Cumulus media station.
Good morning, everyone.
We ready?
Live from the TXU Energy Studio.
The Roula and Ryan Show with producer Eric, Special K, and Sam.
And it is Try It Tuesday.
Try it Tuesday. I know a lot of people feel like it's a Monday, but yes, we had Monday off for Labor Day. A lot of people are getting back to it. And that means we usually like to try things. Sometimes it's food, sometimes it's clothes. Today we have a special guest. He has called the show, he has texted the show, and he's in the studio now. Please welcome our guest, Eric, and tell us how this all came about and why this person is here.
All right, right now he's getting some of the food ready. His name is Twon. Ahmad knows him, but you've met him before.
Yeah, Twon came out to the Taylor Swift giveaway at WSS.
Oh, cool.
Well, I actually met him at the Chick-fil-A, not the gig. But yeah,
Chick-fil-A.
He's really cool. We chat on Instagram all the time, and he has a little specialty hot dog for us today.
That he brags. He says it's his masterpiece. But he wants to be like Ahmad's number one fan because I have Alex that cheers me on during rapid fire. So Twon called in and said, I don't know if I should pick Kevin or Ahmad. And we're like, pick Ahmad. Ahmad needs a...
Special K's got enough fans.
So now you've got a fan.
Now, Twon, is this like a personal choice type of hot dog? He likes to make it for himself at home, or does he have a business?
Hey,
that
Twon,
sells
first
these,
of all,
like a food
welcome
truck?
to the show, Twon.
Hi, Twon.
You got your mic.
Thank you.
There we go.
It was on.
So
it was on
what's
for
the
the
scoop,
record. His
Twon?
mic was on.
Sorry.
Ryan's overreacting again.
Yes,
Sorry.
again.
Twon,
Trying to
what's
get him
the
in trouble.
scoop, Twon, with this hot dog that you're preparing? Do you have a food truck or a restaurant, or this is just your own personal choice?
This is my own personal choice, but I was working at a food truck, though, and
Okay.
it was a pretty popular item, and I didn't really believe it till I actually tried it myself.
And what's so great about it? What does this hot dog have on it?
It has Rotell on it. Basically, you can just eat it just like that. So I kind of cut the hot dog in half and just put some Rotell in it. But my Rotell is not made with beef. It's made with ground chicken and ground turkey.
Ooh.
I don't know
I
what
thought
Rotell
Rotell
is.
is a canned tomato.
Like the canned
and
tomato,
pepper.
right?
Yeah, it's like nachos, though.
Okay.
You know, we call
Okay,
it
because you
nachos.
mix
Yeah.
usually Rotell with Velveeta, or you mix Rotell into some
Yeah.
kind of a dish.
Exactly.
So
But
you
some people
mix the
just...
Rotell with shredded chicken, or what?
They call the whole cheesy thing Rotell itself, not just the
Okay,
tomato.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Got
So-
it. Not just the thing in the can.
So you made hot
Yes.
dogs for us, and then you made the
The Rotell.
Rotell. How come that hot dog's gray?
Wow, that's a visual I did not expect.
dog is great.
No.
Eric is very worried, Twon. That means Eric is really
Twon
scared.
brought gray wieners, guys. That's
If you hear a best of show tomorrow,
Didn't we always learn?
like that?
Nothing against you, Twon, but we always heard you should never eat food from a listener.
yeah, that's a stranger.
Oh, yeah.
That's not
Well,
been
you
vetted.
wanted it this way. You
They
invited
do
him
say
in.
that.
Well, I trust Ahmad. Ahmad said he's.
Oh,
he's
whoa,
cool.
whoa, buddy.
So you're taking the first bite, buddy.
So listen, tomorrow,
one's
if
gonna
everybody
get-
is not feeling too well, it'll just be me, and I'll just, be ready to go for you guys.
Like that movie,
Because-
was that one that Kevin likes? Airplane, where they all got sick.
Oh, yeah. Who had the fish?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay, so those just tuning in, hi, it's Try It Tuesday with Roula, Ryan, Eric, Special K, and Ahmad, who's in for Sam, and Twon is our special guest, who has made this hot dog cut in half and put the Rotell cheesy chicken mixture on top of it.
All right.
And
gonna be
Eric
the
says
first?
the hot dog looks great. What
No,
kind
it's
of
not
hot
bad.
dog did you use?
What kind of hot
Twon?
dog
Is
is
it
this,
like a
Twon?
Hebrew National, a Nathan's, an Oscar Mayer?
I used the
what type
all
of
beef,
hot dog?
The all beef one.
All beef hot dog.
Whatever one
Okay.
you want that's all beef. I really try to keep it without the pork, so that's why you
Yeah,
use
Okay.
That's
chicken.
good.
All right.
Let me
All right.
check that out, Ahmad. Put that right there in the camera. All this, by the way, is going to be on our socials. All right, real cheesy. It's
No,
kinda-
it's dripping.
all right.
Okay.
All right,
Who's
all
taking
right.
the first bite?
I mean, I don't care. I'll take it.
All right.
you go.
Okay,
Ahmad.
Ahmad's going to go. Now, remember,
That's a hearty
traditionally on
bite.
Try It Tuesday, Ahmad likes things that we don't like. So let's see what Ahmad thinks first, and then let's see what Eric's taking a bite right now, too. Ahmad's still trying to get that big bite down because it's a lot of food in one
It's
bite.
really good. I've
Yeah.
never had Rotell with chicken.
Good.
I really
Is it
like
warm,
it.
or are y'all eating it room temperature-ish? Did y'all at least get it
The hot
warm?
dog's like room temperature, but he warmed up the
Rotell. Okay. Kevin, how do you feel about this?
Actually,
Here's the bomb.
it's really good.
Like
Is it
huh?
really? Nice.
It's
Even
really
with
Things
good.
I learned today
Great hot
here on
dog,
the Roula
it's
Ryan
good.
Show that Rotell is called, the mixture is called Rotell for people, not just what's in the can.
Yes.
Y'all call that mixture
Rotell.
Rotell.
Okay.
So what'd you do?
Even
You
if
like
it's beef
cooked
or
up
chicken.
chicken before?
Well, I get the ground chicken, but sometimes I do get the shredded chicken or make my own shredded chicken or
Okay.
whatnot.
But could you buy like a rotisserie chicken at the grocery store?
I go to HEB preferably. You know, you can get the rotisserie chicken, you can get ground chicken, you can get the ground turkey there. I get everything from right there. Yeah.
Nice. So you start that, you saute that, and then you put what? What kind of cheese did you use? Like Velveeta or something?
I had no choice but to use the Velveeta because they didn't have that quick queso melt, the HEB brand.
Oh,
that one better, but they didn't have it.
Okay, so that's good. That's a good idea. Get the HEB brand queso, and then you mix that with the can of Rotell all together. Is what you're saying.
And you season it up and mix it, and then it comes out.
It's really good.
A lot of happy faces in here.
I think we're all giving a thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Yeah.
Nice.
I
There you go,
really like
Ryan.
it.
Well,
Rotell
you know, I
hot
don't eat
dogs.
beef.
The first time in 30 years and you eat the hot dog. No, I hope you got to save that for
A nice steak.
That's going to be
or
like a
something.
deathbed nibble.
Yeah,
It's not a hot dog.
like the guy's last meal for electric chair.
Exactly.
That'd be Ryan's thing.
Will you guys want a dessert after this?
Oh, well, I can eat dessert.
down.
What do you got?
Okay, so I was in Colorado over the weekend, and they have a world-famous toffee factory in Grand Junction, Colorado. So
Grand Junction.
you can actually
Hey,
order
no
this.
shout out.
You can actually order this on Amazon. You can get it sent to your house. The company's Enstrom, Enstrom. What I got was milk chocolate almond toffee. So
And I already know this toffee, even though I'm not in the room to try it.
really
I know
good.
this toffee because I told y'all my friend is from Grand Junction.
Brings it to
She
you?
has a place in Crested Butte. And Enstrom toffee, she brings it to me every time she goes.
What's the name of it?
is
Enstrom.
fabulous. Enstrom.
So I waited in line in this. I went to the actual factory and got
Sweet.
this. So it's really fresh.
All right, let's try this.
You got it in a Ziploc bag.
For me, it's a thumbs up because I've had it before and I know I like it because it's almonds, not pecans, which I'm allergic
Unless
to.
we're getting a full
Like,
meal,
y'all
guys. We're
think.
getting dessert.
Yeah. It's very tasty. I like to keep it in the freezer.
Oh, yeah, it's kind of like that one we get.
I do keep it in the freezer.
Kind of like the one we get at Nutcracker Market.
Yeah.
That's the, what is it, Susie's?
Kevin doesn't like toffee,
440 or
though,
something?
so
But I feel like this is better.
I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Is
It's
that
very
not
delicious.
Delicious.
That'd be good in a blizzard.
Yeah, Twan, you want one?
Yeah, try one too,
I got
Twon.
one.
Okay.
Can you
It's
get?
so
You just have to
good.
order.
They have and they have
Yeah,
different
you can order
flavors
the
too.
website.
You can get dark chocolate. I got the almond toffee. They have milk chocolate. They have butter toffee. But the
They
company's
got
called
toffee popcorn.
They have so many products. But if you go on Amazon, type in Enstrom, Enstrom.
Special K just
You
dropped
can see
his
that
on
on
the
their
floor.
website too.
It's real brittle.
Kevin, drop
It's
it.
in the keyboard
It's actual
now.
brittle because he broke it up on
Hey,
the
Kevin,
floor.
try and put it in your hot dog, or did you already eat the hot
Don't
dog?
put it in a hot.
Ooh,
Don't do
the
that.
sweet and the heat.
Yeah.
I bet that. Take a bite and take a
Try it,
bite.
Kev.
Put
Don't
it
do
together.
that.
Okay, so
Come on, Ahmad,
He's a
do
little
it.
bit burnt.
Yeah, you don't like toffee.
he doesn't like
I like
toffee.
how they have the individual wrapped ones. Did you buy the individual wrapped ones?
Yes,
Ryan, or
I
you buy
did.
the big
I bought
box?
I bought the petites in the box.
That was really good.
Yeah, those
Twan,
are
what do you
good.
think?
What do you think, Twan?
He's
I
still
don't
chewing.
like toffee, but it's all right though.
Enstrom's good.
That's pretty good if you don't like something and you think
Eric?
it's good. Oh, I love it.
Okay.
But I love like Heath bars and
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the thing.
The only problem is you get
If that was in
the back molars.
Oh, yeah.
You
If
almost
that
need
was
like
cold-
a dentist pick to get it out.
If you had that in the freezer.
It was freezing this morning. I took
That'd
it
be
out of the
perfect.
freezer and I brought it in for you
All right,
guys.
you guys, I think 2 for
who
2.
knew?
Twan.
Rotel
good
hot
job.
dogs and the Colorado Enstrom
Ryan, good
toffee.
job.
Twan, tell people your Instagram because you do cooking videos too, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna actually post the Rotell video today when I get back home. But my Instagram and TikTok and YouTube is Twon in color. It'll be TWONIN color.
All
Nice.
right.
One in color.
English version or
Yeah, COLOR.
Oh, you are?
Oh yeah, COLOR.
Some people put the U at the end.
No, color.
Come on, thanks for coming to the Rule and Ryan Show studios. We
Thank you
really
for having
appreciate
And
you
if there's
listening to our show.
If you're listening to the show and you're a really good cook and you think you got something you want us to try, like people were telling we should try some stuff from Canada.
Yeah, I want to go out and get some of that.
Like I
stuff.
want to do a
Sounds good.
round table. We've done that, an international round table.
yeah.
around the world.
Table from around the
Or
world.
if we had those people come in and they each brought a dish from their area.
their
Oh,
country.
yeah. Signature dish from your place of origin.
That's what's great about Houston. You can pretty much get any type of
That's such a melting pot. Yeah, we've got everything.
pretty lucky.
Try It Tuesday success. Coming up next, here's what we want to do. We want to get your stories of true crimes, whether you were involved in it and you paid your debt to society, or you witnessed it, or somehow you were connected to it. True Crime Tuesday is at 713-390-KRBE. That's 5723 on the phone. Let's hear what you got next on the Rule and Ryan Show.
Here, Rodrigo on the Roll and Ride Show on 104.1 KRBE. I like that song. I really do.
I like her. I just like
Yeah, I just like it. She's versatile. All right, so
if I
it's
was a young
time.
girl, I'd be all into that.
Say what?
If I was like a 15-year-old girl or something, I'd be all into that.
Yeah, Roula, you got to bring your mic up.
Secretly jamming in your car, Eric.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I see that.
I like
All right,
it.
ladies and gentlemen.
Driving around, look at me.
Yeah.
Eric's head bopping back and forth as Olivia
Yeah, he
Rodrigo.
does it like people think he's jamming out to Guns N' Roses or
Metallica
something,
stuff.
but really, if you're inside his car, it's Olivia Rodrigo. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is True Crime Tuesday. That is where you call us at 713-390-KRBE and you tell us a story of how you're connected to a crime in some way or another. Now, we're going to try and get through as many calls as we can. We have Heather going up first. Hi, Heather. Welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Heather. So share with us your True Crime Tuesday story, please.
Okay, so I met a guy who had come over during Katrina from Louisiana. He came over after Katrina hit, and he said that he was like this hero. He saved all these people, but they just decided that it was just so chaotic and so disastrous that they got out of there after the storm as quickly as they could. And he had this brand new car. So he ran out of his FEMA, him and his cousin. So my parents took them in and let them come live with us and everything. And they were really nice guys. They stayed with us for months. Well, he went back to go visit his mom in Louisiana with his new car, which he put a sound system in, by the way. And I get a phone call from the prison asking if I would bail him out for stealing a car and violating his probation by leaving Louisiana. He never saved anybody. He wasn't a hero. He ended up busting a pipe
So the car
and flooded his apartment so that FEMA would pay for it.
He busted the pipe.
That's a bad dude. So this car that he stole, was this the new car that you saw him drive up with?
That I was riding around in.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
my
So he stole the
gosh.
car and he invested money and put a sound system into it.
Yes. And I'm like,
and made
how
up this
can you
whole
think you
hero
get away
story.
with that?
And he believed that you would get him out of jail.
Yeah, I told him absolutely not. You can just stay there.
And the part that I missed was,
man.
did he steal this before he came out here, or did he steal it here in
Yes.
Houston?
Before
stole it
he
in New
came
Orleans.
out, his friend worked for a dealership, so his friend let him borrow it. He was supposed to bring it back. It was just for the day. Instead, he went to Texas.
Oh, I'm guessing that friend lost his
my
job at the
gosh.
dealership.
Right?
Wow. So I guess that was the last time you talked to him when he called you to get him bailed out.
Now we're married.
I assume.
No, we stayed friends, believe it or not. I'm
Why?
very forgiving.
What?
Well, he actually passed away a couple years
Oh, wow.
later
Oh, I'm
from
sorry.
running from the police. I don't know if you ever heard of this story, but he got hit on I-10 in Louisiana running from the police. He jumped down, landed on it, and the car hit him.
Oh,
and
my
he passed
God.
away.
Oh, my
So this guy,
gosh.
he just had problems with the law his whole life.
Yeah, and I'm like Miss Goody Two Shoes. Never do anything wrong. Didn't even get in trouble in school, no detention or anything. And here this guy,
And how'd you-
completely
How'd
fooled
you
me.
meet him again? Was it Tinder, you said? Or some kind of app?
No, God, no.
There was
I'm
no
almost
Tinder
40
back in
now. I'm
Katrina
very-
days.
Oh, that's right. There
That was
wasn't Katrina Tinder.
2005.
No, but you said you met him. How'd you meet him?
I was at a bar with one of my
okay.
girlfriends, and they were there, and it was just like an old bar that you sit around and just talk to
Was he
people.
good looking?
It's kind of a
On a
restaurant.
scale of 1 to 10, 10 being
He
the
was,
hottest.
very good looking. He was very good
He was
looking.
good looking enough to
And he
look the
knew
other
it.
way when it comes to car.
He knew it.
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, he used that
No,
look.
she didn't look the other way, Ryan.
Didn't
She
know.
let him stay in jail.
Yeah.
She didn't know he was a criminal who stole a car
No.
and ended up living with y'all
but
for how
he-
long? My
he
gosh.
only got, he lived with us for months. And his cousin,
Wow.
when he got arrested, his cousin was still living with us. And his cousin's like, yeah, man, I didn't know how to tell you. His cousin was legit.
Did you
and he
kick the
was
cousin out
blind.
at that point when you
But
knew
his cousin was blind, so he couldn't drive. So he just got in the car with him and was like, "Where are we
Okay,
going,
this sounds
man?
like a
Where are
country
we going?"
song.
Okay, yeah, my
So many
blind cousin.
twists and turns.
Wait,
Yes.
when you knew that the cousin was complicit in this, did you kick him out or did you let him stay?
He wasn't complicit. He had no idea what was going on. He's blind. He had no idea where he was.
But you just
or
said that.
anything.
He said,
I told
"Oh, I
him
should
where
have
he was.
warned you about
Well, he
him."
probably knows he's been in trouble. But
he said he knew he was doing something wrong. He just didn't know what it was.
when he brought him here, he's like, this car smells like a new car smell. No, it's all right. It's just-
It's just the deodorizer.
Heather, did he
And-
have the accent? Did he have the Louisiana accent?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. I see how she
Yeah.
fell for it.
Oh, okay. Come on.
Not everybody thinks the way you do,
My
Ahmad.
husband's from Louisiana.
It's
But not
something
that
about the
guy.
way.
That guy's not your husband.
That's
That
what
guy
we got.
died.
True
No.
Rotell.
No.
And real quick, for those just tuning in, we're doing True Crime Tuesday, and Heather's crazy story is she met a guy at a bar who ended up lying to her, saying he was a hero in Katrina, saving people, and he had come here to find a new life. But in reality, he busted his own pipe in his apartment to flood it to get money from FEMA, stole a car that his friend worked at a dealership and said, I can drive it for one day, took it forever, and ended up
Heather, did you
violating
make
probation
out?
and going
Did you
back
guys-
to jail.
Did you and him make out a lot?
He got house arrest for all of that. Believe it or
before
not.
though, you said he stayed
No,
at your house
before.
for a month though, so he was cute. I assume.
Oh, yeah, he was really cute.
So did you
He
guys
was really
have some
cute.
kind of a relationship during that time?
Oh yeah, the whole time we were. Well, not while he was in prison.
Well, no.
God, no.
But that's like the cute guy she's dating who's down on his luck and he's a hero. Well, really, he's a
Like,
total liar. Criminal.
I was heartbroken. I was heartbroken.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
That's
So now you're married
No,
to
I
somebody
realized-
great.
Oh, wonderful! He's the most amazing husband in the world. Like I'm so incredibly lucky. He's from Houma, Louisiana.
Okay.
You have a type.
Well, I don't.
Kevin just heard.
Thanks for calling, Heather.
Has
Homo
an
from
A.
Louisiana? Gosh, I thought I know the one homo from Louisiana up in here.
Okay, let's move on to Ann. And on that, we're out. Heather, thanks for calling. Ann is up next at 713-390-KRVE. Hi, Ann. Welcome to True Crime Tuesday. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Hey, Ann, do you want to share with us your true crime experience?
Follow that.
Yeah, absolutely. My husband and I went shopping one day, and it was early when all the shops just started opening, and we witnessed a man taking $2,000 worth of stuff from Dick's Sporting Goods.
Whoa, $2,000. Like, what kind of stuff was this?
Damn.
Oh my gosh, it was everything. And I don't know how other than the fact that there's so not many workers there, and the girl who tried to stop him was maybe 17 years old. And so he come out of the store with all of this stuff in a grocery cart. And I mean, it's packed.
Well, see, that's the thing.
Wait, hold on, Anna. Are you talking like the kind of Instagram or like TikTok reels we see of just all these thieves with these carts full of things and they're loading their car and everyone's saying they're screaming at them, stop stealing, like that kind of situation?
Yeah, it's insane. It was a lot of stuff.
Well, most of these corporations, they don't want their employees to go after them. That's more of a liability because if their employee gets harmed somehow, it's going to cost the company a lot of money.
Exactly. So my husband saw the girl who was, I guess, working there. She started to come out and she started saying something, and he's like, "Oh heck no! Like she can't go after him. She's like 5 foot nothing, and 17 years old. This man is probably 6'2". Heavy set. He starts running. So my husband just tackles him.
Wow. Awesome.
Yeah, the manager finally comes out and he's like, well, we can't really do anything right now. Like call the cops.
Call the
but
police.
like on our side, we can't do anything because he's already left.
Oh,
So
come
once
on. Because he's
I think once
outside.
they called the cops, they were able to press charges then, but I don't know. It was the weirdest situation because I'm thinking, this is a lot of
Well, yeah,
stuff.
the company can't take law in its own hands.
And your husband tackled him, what happened? They tussle?
Roll around on the concrete or like what happened? The guy fight back?
Yeah, so he rolled him. My husband is only like 6'2", so and he rolled him into the grass, into the ditch.
Oh my God!
And he just held him there, and I'm like,
wow.
Oh my gosh.
Now, did Dick's give your husband like a gift card?
So for him, because he's a dad of 3 girls, and he saw this little girl that was kind of going after him and saying something, and he's like, no, like Daddy mode hit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did he get anything for like a
any
thank
kind
you?
of reward for saving all that stuff?
We should buy him something.
No.
He just did the right thing.
Gave him the whole cart.
Yeah, the cart.
Yeah,
Here,
he
you take the cart.
You take the cart.
But honestly,
I don't need an outboard engine.
I applaud his bravery, but you don't know if this guy's armed. You don't know anything.
Right.
Like the
But
best
what
thing
you
to
also
do
don't
is
know
to
as a
not
thief
do
is if
anything.
the other customers are armed. That's where we're living now. That's good. You don't know if the other guys are armed, so you're taking a chance too. You know what? I'm glad your husband tried to save that girl from doing it and took that guy down. And I'm glad he wasn't harmed. But that's really unfortunate. He didn't get some kind of thank you or something. But anyway. Oh, Ann.
We'll
just
thank
good
him.
citizens trying to do good. We didn't ask his name, so we could give him a shout out.
Is she still there?
Oh,
What's his name, Ann? What's his name?
What's his name?
Matthew.
Matthew.
Good job, Matthew.
the
You're
hero!
a brave man.
Yeah.
Bravo!
Most people just
All right,
record it. They just have their
Oh yeah.
phones and stuff and record it.
True Crime Tuesday continues. I know. I'm sure that's got to be somewhere. She should post that somewhere. Brenda's up next with a story for us, guys. True Crime Tuesday. Good morning, Brenda.
Good morning, guys. How are you all today?
We're fine, Brenda. You want to share with us your story?
Yes, sir. This is actually about, his name is Danny Montoya. He was murdered come 10 days now. It will be 2 years.
Okay.
There hasn't been any resolution to it. We know exactly who was the one who pulled the trigger. He was murdered at a neighbor's house, and there's a lot of details that they don't make sense.
They don't add up. Who is Danny in relation to you?
He is my brother-in-law's brother.
Your brother-in-law's brother.
Yeah.
And what happened exactly? He was shot at a house by who? Was he at a party? Was he hanging out?
No. What it was that he had already gone home. He had already showered, and he was going to bed. The neighbor insisted on him coming over to just have a couple beers and chill out. I guess he insisted so much that he finally caved. He went over. Mind you, this is where he lives. The neighbor is one house over.
Okay.
Come, I guess, 2 o'clock, they got into some sort of heated argument. The neighbor that originally invited him over had other people come over.
Okay, so there were like a few people there at the gathering of this apartment.
Yeah, there were
house,
a few people there. So they were invited over after, I guess, the argument had already escalated. And this person is claiming self-defense.
Oh, okay.
So he unloaded a clip into Danny.
Wait, he unloaded the entire magazine into him.
That from what we know, yes.
That's not self-defense when you unload you could put 13 bullets in somebody.
That's what we're saying. But he's the one saying, it's self-defense, and no one can contradict him because he's dead.
And all the witnesses there, all the other people, they're going to take.
He's terrified of the shooter.
To the person's side.
Yeah, they're not coming forward and saying anything. He had security. The homeowner had security cameras, and instead of calling 911 to try and get this man some help, he got up, removed his DVR from his home, and went and tossed it.
Oh, my gosh.
Got rid of the evidence quickly.
How old was Danny when this happened 2 years ago? How old was he?
He was 34.
Oh, my God.
Was he married? Kids? What's Danny's story?
Yeah. Well, he had a girlfriend. I don't know how long they have been together. But he did have children. From what we know, 2 confirmed, a boy and a girl. And it's been a complete disaster from then. And I understand everyone is doing what they supposedly can, or trying to figure out how it is they can pin all these charges on these people.
Innocent people don't destroy
Have you run
evidence.
across him since this has happened a few years ago? Like, do you see him?
Yes.
I mean, I couldn't imagine seeing him.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
No, when we had his memorial at his home, the neighbor was there.
Oh, my God. The neighbor came to the memorial? The man who murdered him?
No, he was outside. In his yard, trying to still remove blood from his driveway.
Oh, my God.
Because there was still blood in his driveway. They were still over there, I guess, cleaning up, doing whatever. And he was just out there like nothing. I don't know. It just destroyed me to see his family falling apart, and no one is doing anything.
Adding insult to injury, the killer is out there destroying evidence.
So for those just tuning in, we're talking...
Alleged killer.
Alleged, yes.
Yes. For those just tuning in, we're talking to Brenda. Her brother-in-law's brother was murdered at his neighbor's home, and it was deemed self-defense, and there's no witness that can help the brother side other than himself, and he's dead. So the man who shot him is still sitting, living next door, just doing the thing.
Enjoying his own firearm still, I would imagine.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
You know?
Yeah,
Get to keep the gun.
Yeah, because you're not guilty.
This is crazy talk.
In their minds.
This is crazy.
I'm sorry.
Brenda, I'm so sorry, and I hope somehow y'all find a resolution somehow to that story. I'm really sorry for his family. Thank you for sharing your story. It's True Crime Tuesday, guys. You never know what you're going to get. 713-278-VENT. That's 8368 on your phone if you want to share something on the listener line. And coming up next, there were 2 passings over the weekend. We have audio tribute to pay to a legend who created a lifestyle.
Yeah.
And we're going to live that lifestyle for the rest of our lives. The legacy he created, the world continues on. Next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
I'm very proud to present Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop on 104.1 KRBE.
It's brought to you by Innovative Lasers of Houston. And let's just start it off with the news from the weekend where Jimmy Buffett passed away, and it was from a rare skin cancer. The man who created vacation as a lifestyle. The man that when you think of his name, when you hear his name, you think of vacation, palm trees, margaritas,
restaurants,
sandals,
resorts, you name
Hawaiian t-shirts or Hawaiian shirts, khakis, cargo shorts, beaches, and fun. This is the legacy of Jimmy Buffett.
Parrots.
Parrots. Correct. We have a little montage to pay tribute to Jimmy Buffett. Here it is.
And all generations. Like, I mean, you can see at his concerts, you could see everybody from like an 80-year-old to a teenager.
I was about to say that Cheeseburger in Paradise song.
You got to listen to that song. Yeah, listen to that.
I got to listen to
It's
that.
almost a little Weird Al-ish.
My friend.
Net worth of $1 billion from all those songs.
Little Tommy, you guys know our friend Little Tommy? He did a radio show in San Diego.
Okay.
Called Jeff
Oh,
the
yes.
Bear. Back in 1989, he told me that they sent him to his hotel. He had this gazebo thing, and he saw a bicycle with like some Speedos on it. And that was his room. So he took the Speedos, and they made a big deal out during the show that they stole Jimmy Buffett's Speedos. So, and then after the show, his manager called and said, he wants the Speedos back.
Oh, my
Be
God.
here after the show. So he doesn't really know Jimmy Buffett. He was more of a rocker. So he went to the thing. The door came open, and it was Jimmy Buffett. He's like, here, come on in here. And then he's like, can we do a bit with this? He's like, it's fine. Here, sit down. Let's talk. They're smoking weed.
Oh, my God.
And then the next day, they made a big deal about the underwear and stuff.
The return of Jimmy Buffett's
They said he was
Speedo.
just so cool. He just laid back.
That's
I just want my Speedo back. That's all he wanted.
Yeah.
Have you guys stayed at Margaritaville's?
Margarita.
Eric has.
Yeah.
I
There's
have
one
not.
in Conroe.
Conroe one. I did that last year.
I
I've been to the
went
one
to
in
the one.
and I've been to the bar like in Jamaica.
Oh, he has bars too?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's got everything.
In Tampa, I went to his Margaritaville.
Universal Studios.
Yep. The Universal.
big airplane
He
there.
released. He has all those restaurants, all those bars. He released more than 30 albums. Even a couple weeks before he passed away, he was promoting an upcoming album called Equal Strain on All Parts. It's unclear if that one's still going to come out. But he was 76 years of age. He'd been battling a rare and aggressive form of skin cancer for 4 years. And Jimmy Buffett passed away ultimately at the age of 76. The other passing that happened over the weekend was Steve Harwell from Smash Mouth, who the day before his official confirmation of his passing, there was a story that he's in critical condition and people
Very,
really
very
needed to be
sick.
thinking about him, but didn't say what he was sick of or what he was dying of. He was 56 years of age. And he's so well known for, of course, Smash Mouth's All-Star, and in Shrek, he did the Monkees remake of I'm a Believer.
You forget how many hits
Walking
they
on the
have.
Sun,
I mean, they had a lot of hits.
When the Morning Comes. Here's
Smash Mouth actually released a statement about the passing of their singer. I'm wondering if they're going to try and get a new singer. They were already
They already
playing
have
like
a
county
singer.
fairs.
They already have a new singer. Remember, because he had this giant meltdown at some fair years ago.
So Smash Mouth is playing with a different
Mouth
singer now.
Is already doing. I was reading a story last night. They already have a different singer they've been playing with because he broke off from them.
He got really mad.
You have to look up the audio. Maybe we can pull it up.
He was throwing bread or something at them.
Yeah,
or,
was it Dallas?
Yes, it was this
Yeah.
crazy meltdown at one of these fairs. Like
People started
Smash
attacking
Mouth
him, and
is-
then he started yelling at them, calling them stuff,
and throwing sliced bread
He
or
had
something.
a bit of a temper, Eric. You remember in Dallas, Eric and I worked together, and he came in the studio. He was not happy with me.
Yikes! Smash
Another
Mouth
stuff- You
is
said
like
he was sweating.
Shrek. I think of Shrek anytime I hear Smash
for
Mouth.
sure. I mean, my kids don't even realize that that's him, but that they've grown up
I
with
get
that
him and
movie and they know it
Uncle
forever.
Cracker mixed up.
Yeah, Uncle Cracker.
What did you just call yourself?
No, Uncle Cracker is another like pop star
You know
from the
that-
90s.
You don't know that guy?
No.
Oh, I'll have to look.
Uncle
What was his big
Cracker.
hit? What was his big?
Oh, God.
Follow me.
Let me find out.
And then
Here.
he did Dobie. What's his name? Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul.
Okay, I know that.
Rock and roll.
Wasn't Follow Me his big one?
Drift Away.
Or how's it
Him,
go?
Uncle Cracker.
Uncle
Back in
Cracker.
2000.
Yeah, he did the Drift Away remake, and then he did that one. Okay, while you're looking at that, let me tell you this.
Oh, there
Joe
was another
Jonas-
passing. Wait, there's one more passing, though, Roula.
Oh, yeah.
They always come in threes. The guy who did this song. Maud, bring my computer up here real quick.
Most people would give anything to have a hit.
Heck yeah.
All right. One hit wonders. They still had a hit. Real quick, Joe Jonas has apparently retained a divorce attorney. Not releasing that he and Sophie Turner are divorcing after 4 years, but retained a divorce attorney. And on TMZ, that picture of he's still wearing his wedding ring, even though the story is looming about him and Sophie. I don't know. He and the Jonas Brothers performed in Austin. He was wearing his ring there, but it's unclear what message he's sending. Fans have noticed that the marriage was in trouble when sometimes he'd wear the ring, sometimes he wouldn't. They've been having problems apparently for wouldn't. For the last 6 months, apparently there's been a little trouble in paradise, and Joe's team has contacted at least 2 divorce attorneys over the past few days. So we'll have to wait and see what happened there. Sophie was there at the Yankee Stadium show.
They weren't married that long, like you said. Really, it's like
4 years. Yeah,
they got money, you got fame, and they still can't make it work.
Well, listen, if 2 celebrities get married, what is the ultimate competition there?
Ego.
Which one becomes more famous?
Right, or which one's got people like fawning over them and not. Freddie Prinze Jr. and Sarah Michelle Gellar, when they got married, they made an agreement that when one of them is working, the other one will not. And they will just all
stay home
travel
with the kids.
Together.
Yeah.
And even though they're not the most top A-list people, guess what? They're making good money to support their family and live their life in that exactly happy place of fame, but not fame.
You got to respect them because they made a conscious choice. Kids come first. Family comes first.
For WWE, he did what I wanted to do. That was like my dream, was to be a writer for wrestling.
Yeah, he's really
Freddie
in
Prinze
that world.
Jr.?
Yeah.
He wrote storylines back.
Well, that's pretty cool.
20 years ago.
He's making good money doing that, and people don't even realize it's not like an A-list thing where TMZ's all over you all the time. But at what
they also moved out of Hollywood too.
Want that.
Did you find Uncle Cracker?
I did find Uncle Cracker. The biggest hit he had was Drift Away.
His real name is Matthew Schaefer. His real life name is Matthew Schaefer.
Remember that? It's just the name Uncle Cracker that threw me.
Do you remember that club outside of Dallas?
I didn't say it.
It was in Euless. It was called Gators. It was real smoky in there.
Yeah.
I think we did a concert with him there.
I think we did.
In 2007, he was arrested for a sex offense charge, a second-degree sex offense charge, where he was released on a $75,000 bond, and it was a $5 million... What is this?
Well, that'll be the last time we play Uncle Cracker.
Yeah, reduced his bond from $5 million to $75,000, and I don't really know what happened.
You play that backwards, Ryan?
Yeah, let's not play that again.
Roula and Ryan show on KRBE to tell you what's going down in H-Town.
All right, this is brought to you by Duncan. The Houston SPCA has announced the birth of 2 litters of piglets. 8 in total, less than a week after 4 pigs, 2 male and 2 female, have been rescued from a North Houston property. After the piglets are weaned and they've reached a certain age, they'll become eligible for adoption.
Oh, they're bacon.
Or culling.
No.
Oh, my God, stop. Charlotte's Web. See all these little webs.
No, pigs possess intelligence slightly better than dogs, apparently, and they can be trained to live indoors and follow house training routines. So if you want a pig, but they do get big. It's not these cute little, they're cute right now.
They don't stay small forever.
They don't stay small.
Oh, yes. My brother had a pig for, FFA? Giant.
Well,
and he sold it.
Oh, yeah.
That's to make money, those. That's not the kind you have walking around your house.
No. These kids, they put everything into those FFA kids, man. They put everything into raising those animals, and then they have to sell them. They have to part with them.
But they make some money, though.
Yeah, they make some money. And then somebody's getting some bacon.
Good lessons in life you got to learn.
Yeah, circle of life. Nearly 24 people were hurt when a driver crashed through a Denny's right there in Rosenberg. The police department said it began receiving calls about a Jeep SUV that crashed into Denny's. And that was at 27960 Southwest Freeway. This is around 11:22 in the morning. Y'all, 23 people in there were hurt, but thank God nobody was seriously injured. I mean, and if you've seen this video, he went all the way into that.
What was the reason? Was he drunk? Was he?
They said that he lost control of the vehicle. They said possibly slippery conditions.
It was raining yesterday at 11.
Yes, but to go all the way in, isn't there some kind of concrete block before the doors?
There will be now.
There will be now, not in this one.
True story, when I was 8 years old, somebody crashed into my family's restaurant, into the entire dining room.
Oh, really?
The whole car.
What part?
In the back dining room.
The back?
Yeah.
Like where you had the banquet room?
We had, back then it was 2 working dining rooms, and then now we call it the family room, it's the banquet room, and we still have a drive-through, not like a McDonald's drive-through, but you just pick up your food there.
Mm-hmm.
And so this lady was she was cutting through our parking lot to get to Westheimer off of Green Ridge. Mm-hmm. Instead of going to the light, she came to the back parking lot, up the the driveway, and her car ended up in the entire back dining room.
The whole car went inside?
The whole car was inside.
Oh, my God.
And I remember when the cops called us, because thank God we were closed. It was a Monday. We used to be closed on Mondays. Thank God we were.
Nobody was in there.
Because imagine how many people would have been killed if she had done that. And when we walked into the restaurant, I remember at the front doors of the restaurant, shards of wooden chair chips were at the front doors of Christie's. Like, that's how much damage she had. And the excuse was, I lost control of the car.
You got to be moving pretty fast to put the whole vehicle inside the restaurant.
That's not an excuse. That's what happened. Like, why did you lose control of the car?
That's like when they say, I had a heart attack. Well, what caused that heart attack?
Yeah, that could be years.
Cholesterol?
Yeah, it could be years of abuse in your body.
It could be a lot of things.
But she could be.
But yeah, that was crazy.
It was the end result. I see what you're saying.
That car in the restaurant. Anyway, so we were boarded up for a long time in that back room. Thank God we had the front room working. And that was the nuttiest thing I'd seen as a child.
Yeah, you walk in there and you're like, well, this is going to take a while to clean up.
Yep. I'm calling in sick.
The glass. The sound of the glass as we walked, crunching under our shoes.
Oh, yeah.
It was crazy. All right, if you guys missed what happened on Revenge today, you're about to hear it next on 104.1 KRBE.